Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. I've been tagged. Yes, D-Man 04 2002. He wants to see your favorite urban survival knife. Well, mine's not a 6-inch knife and a big long sheath because I haven't carried a knife in years, and there's a reason why. I had carried one from probably the age of 8 years old up till I was about 25. But I had worked at the prison systems, and they would not allow you to carry a knife, so I got out of the habit. After leaving the prison systems and working there, I went on to be a patrolman, and I needed a knife, and this is the one that I carried. I bought this knife in 1992. It is a Gerber Gator. I'm not even sure they make one like this anymore. I'll show you a little closer details to it here in a minute. It's got a 3.5-inch blade, 5-inch handle. And it has kind of a rubber coated handle, which was really nice, and I'll tell you why that is here in a minute. But there it is, the Gerber 650, and it is made in the USA. And there's your serrated edge. That's what I'm not sure they still do that or not. All of them I've seen now have just the straight blade edge, but the serrated edge was really great for me because what I was using this for most of all was cutting seat belts on injured passengers in automobile accidents. And like I say, if your hands are wet, if it's raining, or if you have blood on your hands. Now, most people don't realize it, but blood's fairly slick and hard to hold on to, and I did not want to cut myself. And it was a really good knife. I used it, there's no telling how many times I've used this knife. I've even used it to dig like a bullet round out of the wall of a building or something like that we needed for evidence. It has a lock, and the lock's really good stiff lock. It really is. But once you push it, it closes very easily. The blade on this one, I guess because I've used it so much, is really is nice. It opens nicely too. The knife's a little too big for your pocket, you know. And besides that too, it's got this rubber coating on it, and you can't get it in your pocket. Once you get it in, you can't hardly get it out. So it comes with a sheath, and you see how thick it is. And like I say, 5 inches is a pretty good size knife. But I used this thing after I had left the police department. I had used it for hunting, and I probably have field dressed maybe 10, 12 deer over the years with this knife, and it works really great. And when you get through, you just take and throw it in a bucket of water, wash it off, and you don't have to worry about anything. And like I say, it has a really good grip. Now, changing the subject just a little bit, but this still is going to go back to D-Man. He helped me out. This is a magazine that is a Magpul magazine. I had did the stempling on this myself. I don't know if you've seen that before. There's lots of videos out there about it, but it really helps you get a good grip on your magazines when you're trying to pull them out of the weapon or put them in. I always buy them black, and like I say, you can see the little area there. It looks almost like sandpaper, but it's not. You use a tool with a hot point, and you kind of melt little indentions into it. But these are nice, man. I think I paid $19.95 for these, which, you know, is fairly expensive for a magazine, but these things have got some reviews you wouldn't believe. I've seen people run over these with trucks, and still they would work. Now this here is a guide for the zip clips. I don't know if you've ever seen those before, but you can stick that zip clip in there with 10 rounds, and you can push 10 rounds in it just immediately. And teach the kids how to do this. This is something they can do. Here's another one. Okay, this one here is just like the one I just showed you, but I had painted it with Duracoat desert sand. Oh, and I made it to match my gun. Now you can buy these in the desert sand color, but it may not match the paint color I have for the firearm, so I want them to match up. But you can tell I did a little different stempling this time. I didn't do the inside squares, I did the outside lines. But like I say, it's really, you know, it's nice to see. It looks good, and it's functional. Like I say, if it's raining, your hands are muddy, it's really easy to handle these things. But this is where D-Man helped me out at. Like I said before, I paid $19.95 for those other ones. He told me of a place to get these for like $12.95. And I ordered a dozen, and I just got them in. As you can see, they're still packaged, and they are Magpul 30 rounds. I appreciate the tag. I will connect 5 other people to tag, and we'll see what kind of knives they got. Thanks, guys.